Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. Sharon here. And today I'm doing an easy beginner paper bag envelope, and I'm using this size paper bag, which is 11 3/4 inches by 7 and half 3, 1, 2, 3, 8, 7/8, sorry, or roughly 30 centimeters. Yeah, just under 30 centimeters and 20 centimeters wide. I'm also using 2 sheets of paper from Yvonne Preston's Ko-fi shop that were freebies as well. So it's really making it simple, and it is so simple. You're folding it up so you've got a decent size bag, and then this is folding over like this. This comes up and this is coming down, which I might make that a little bit smaller. There, I put that on there to make sure I'm straight. And then this folds down just a little bit ahead. So you've got room there. And then all I'm going to do is glue this down onto here once I've got my glue out. I've refilled my block glue up because that had got really sticky, and really thick. And you may have to glue under these bits as well, but I think maybe it is the heat here that has caused the problem. I haven't had it before, but then, as you know, we've had exceptional temperatures this year. And then that will fold down so that is straight like that. Now the next thing I've got to do is now to ink all the way round this, and for that I'm using Vintage Photo, and I just ink everywhere. Even if I end up covering it, I ink everywhere, just so that if there's any chance of it peeping out, then you've got it covered with the ink. Right, I've inked all round the paper bag, and I've cut all my paper out and inked around that. Now I need to just glue it on. I mean, it is this simple, which is great if you're a beginner, because you can come out with something that looks really lovely. Now I just have to glue all these pieces on. I managed to use 1 sheet of the Yvonne Preston paper and just the top part of the second sheet, so it doesn't take a lot of paper to cover it. So there's the envelope all covered. As I say, it's very simple. Now the next thing we need to do is close this up. So I'm using my block again. The reason I'm using the block is this is a shiny bag, and I'm not sure with the finish on it that it would take the tacky glue. Probably would, but I didn't want to take a chance, basically. So I'm using this. I'm putting quite a lot of glue down the sides. There, and that comes down like that. Now the next thing I want to do is to round my corners, not from corner rounder. I'm going to go for the bigger one, 14. There. Now obviously you don't need to do this, or you can use something round that you can put round the edge if you want to. And I'm just going to ink that last little bit there. Yeah. So I hope you're all well. I'm filming this before we go away to Portugal. I'm really not sure when it's coming out. I'm doing lots of filming just to get it done before I go away. And it's still towards the end of August now. And I try and do it very early in the morning, like today, if I'm doing any filming. As I said, it's just awful by 11 o'clock, so I just take a break from this videoing. Okay. Mind you, I hope you're not in this. I know some countries are in the same situation with the wildfires, etc. Canada, and the awful time that Hawaii has had. Okay, now I want to put some lace, and I've got this here. So my plan was to put, I cut it there, straight across there, and have this sort of hanging down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oops, where am I cutting it? Is it that one? Bring it up a bit. Yeah. So across there. Not sure what I'll do with this bit I've got left over. I have to have a think. So this I'm putting onto here, like that. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that. I just realised I was, might have been out of shot there, and I apologise for the scissors banging down. I usually put them over there. So, right. I'm doing a lot of sitting on the sofa watching YouTube at the moment, which is probably not very healthy for me at all. With the weather the way it is, I've got friends who aren't even going out the house except to go to the air-conditioned supermarkets. Yeah, so really not a lot going on in our lives at the moment, and especially not DIY on the house. Let me know how you are, and how you are with the weather wherever you are. It'd be interesting to hear. Like that. I do want to a bit here to make sure that's down, and then a bit this side, make sure that's down, and just a touch on that. So that's down like that. Then what I've got is some lace that I'm going to put over the top, because some people like this sort of shabby bit. I'm still struggling with being neater. We'll get there eventually, I think. But I do struggle with sort of, well, everything should be nice and neat. But I'll get there, I think, eventually. I can do the shabby, but it kind of has to be a neat shabby and not a, if this makes sense. Tell me what your preferences are when you're crafting with journals. What sort of style do you like? I know, as I say, I do like the shabby, but I am struggling with the sort of uneven edges. Again, probably a bit why I quite like Margaret from Seven Plaza. About I would think there. What I need to do is do a row of glue just to hold this down this side. I hope I'm level. It looks level, doesn't it? A little bit up and down. There. And then here, I will just hold it down and hold it down the side here with a small blob of glue, just holding the tip down. I'm in the middle of another journal at the moment, my summer in Mexico, which is all bright colours. I think I mentioned probably this time last year, I wasn't sure what my style was, and I'm still not a year later. I seem to enjoy doing this kind of thing, but I also enjoy, as I said, the kind of straight angled, like that. Yeah, I'm making that. So it's so pretty, isn't it? Then what I think I've got is I got this recently. It's one of the things I brought back from Dubai. Hold that one down. Where's my scissors? There they are. Few things, sorry, I went silent there. There's a few things I brought back. Okay, I just want to put some glue on here because it's only held by that pearl in the middle. So I'm just putting some glue down just to make sure the flower is staying put where it should go. There, that's a little bit bent. I may have to put a bit of glue on that. Now, so you put it sort of there, an angle, I think. So lots of glue over this part. Yeah, going back to what I like, and as I say, please let me know what sort of your style is. I'm doing this summer in Mexico journal from, and the papers are from Tu Casa de Papel, based out in California, I believe. Around, I think. What do you think? Not as shabby as I can get, maybe. Maybe what I could do is, I've got this bit of bling left over from another project. Well, in fact, left over from this. This is a little small envelope I made with, I can't remember where these papers come. They might have been Artie May's. And I put a ruffler's seam binding on there and some diamantes, or whatever you call them, bling. And then I've put some vintage cards, cigarette cards, tea cards in there. That was quite a simple little one that you can put in a pocket or hang over the belly band, you know, entirely up to you. So I had some of this bling left over here. So what I'm thinking is, I'll put this bit on. So about there. And all the way along. There we go. Oh yes, I am liking that a lot. You see, it's shabby, but it's still got neat edges. I don't know who identifies with that with me. I've also done a couple of cards already. These, I can't remember who they're from. It was just a one-off I bought. I put a bit of lace, it came as a double, put a bit of lace in the bottom, quite a simple, easy to do. And this this is from Ruby and Pearl, and I've kind of inked it all up, put a bit of my faux tape on, and scrunched it up and inked up. One of the things, before I put that in, I like with this is, can you hear the crunch? I love the crunchy noise. I must admit, I do like that with the paper bags. And this is also a bit like that. So I'm putting that in there. So you can get quite a bit in, it's surprising. I'm not putting a closure in because what I think I'll do is when I put it in a journal, I will put it and clip it with a rusty paper clip if I'm doing a shabby one. And I think it will look quite nice in that. So that's that one, and I say this was the quick one I did with using, I've got a lot of these small paper bags, and I thought, oh, let's just give it a go if it works. On this one I just cut the corners there instead, and that was quite easy and simple to do. As I say, they're both very simple, easy to do, and you decorate it how you like or leave it as it was. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, please, and the notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks very much for coming along with me, and I hope you have a go at this. It's an easy beginner envelope. Thanks a lot. Bye.